A message to the veterans, the homeless, the poor, and the refugees. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. And peace be upon you, even if you do not know how to say it back. To those who have seen war, those who sleep without a door, those who wake up wondering how they will eat. To those far from homes and lands they love, this message is for you. To the veterans, you have seen what most people choose not to imagine. You have heard sounds and carried memories that do not leave when the battle is over. Some of you live with wounds that are visible, scars that are hidden, and questions that seem to not be answered. Know this, Allah is not unaware of what you carry. If you regret things that you have done or witnessed, bring that regret to Him. If you feel forgotten after your service, know that the Lord of the worlds never misplaced a single tear, a single sleepless night, a single sacrifice. You are not only a uniform, you are not only your past orders, you are a soul. Turn to Allah, even with shaking hands, and say, Ya Rabb, you know what I have seen and what I have become. Heal me, forgive me, and guide what remains of my life to goodness. Your courage is not only facing in bullets, your courage now is facing your pain with honesty, seeking help, and rebuilding a life rooted in faith, healing, and service. To the homeless, to the ones who has no keys in their pockets, no address that feels like their own, no room where they can safely close their eyes. You are not less than human because you have no house. The world may walk past you, judging your clothes, your smell, your situation, but Allah knows your story in detail. He knows where things began to slip. He knows who failed you, what you tried, and how many times you have started over. Your worth is not measured by the doors that are closed to you, the beds that you do not have, or the belongings you cannot keep. If people overlook you, know this. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us that caring for the poor and the vulnerable is a direct path to Allah's mercy. Those who ignore you will answer for their neglect. You will be honored for your patience and struggle. If you hold to faith and dignity as best as you can, ask Allah for a home in this world, yes, but more. Ask for a home in the hereafter, where no one can evict you, where no one can shame you, and no one can take it away from you. And to the poor, to those who cannot count coins, who stretch food so their children can eat first, who carry silent burdens so their families do not see their worries. Poverty can bend your back, but it does not erase your honor. In the sight of Allah, a poor person who is patient, honest, and grateful is often far higher than a rich person who is arrogant, greedy, and careless. Your dignity is not in the size of your kitchen, but in the state of your heart. Islam does not romanticize your struggle. We are commanded to remove it. To you I say, do your best with what you have. Seek lawful means of income. Do not be ashamed to ask for help when needed. To the community I say, if your charity does not reach the poor in your own city, your zakat and your claims of faith are incomplete. The hungry neighbor is a test from Allah for those who have enough. To the displaced and the refugees, to those who have left behind homes, streets, trees, graves, and memories, not for adventure, but because staying meant death, oppression, or starvation. You are not problems to be solved. You are human beings with a story, a culture, a history, and a right to safety and dignity. Allah knows every checkpoint you have crossed, every night you have slept unsure of tomorrow, every insult, rejection, and fear you have swallowed. Remember, even the Prophet ﷺ was a refugee. He and his companions were driven out of their homes in Mecca and sought refuge in Medina. Hijrah, the migration, is a part of our sacred history. You have a right to safety, to education for your children, to work and self-respect, to be treated as a guest and neighbors, not as a burden. Hold tight to hope. Teach your children who they are and where they come from. Keep your faith alive in tents, shelters, or foreign cities. Allah hears you wherever you are. And to the nations and communities receiving refugees, how you treat them will be a proof for you against you in the day of judgment. A call to the Ummah and the people of consciousness. To the Ummah and to all the believers, refugees, the homeless, the poor, and the widows are not separate from us. They are us. If your masjid, church, temple, or community center can build beautiful walls, but cannot open its doors to a cold veteran, a hungry widow or child, a homeless family, or a refugee who has lost everything, then it has missed the spirit of worship.